Hello. This is a message for anybody who wants to become a principal who is willing to follow around my principal. I like to say my principal is a way maker. She makes the way for us. She's a chain breaker. She makes sure that we do not have the chains that a typical, or constraints that a typical teacher has in the United States, especially in public schools. Obviously, we have ethical chains, but the chains of bureaucracy, she's out there handling the bureaucracy. And I guess the difficulty here is that it just keeps going and going. So when I give her a label, I'm also going to give an action that she takes, because then you know why I'm giving that name. I think that's one mistake people have. I know myself included, say, you are an MF, or whatever the students are calling each other. JIT, I don't know. Juvenile in training. Why don't they actually say, this is what you're doing, and then let other people come to the conclusion, oh, he's generous. If you say, he gives his time to students and he spends his lunch hour, helping students get through Apex. Now, you can conclude that he's a generous person. So I think even in our daily interactions with students, we make the mistake, or we lose the opportunity of saying, you're wasting your time. Really? You're a time waster? Well, tell me how. You show up here with the time brought to you by your parents, and for some reason, kid, you choose not to sit in front of the computer, rather than say you're wasting time. Let's get specific. Or you are I'm trying to think of something when we say we're wasting time that's not specific enough. And that's one of the things I notice about my principal, is that she gives specific information so that someone listening can say, ooh, I can put a label on that person, put them in a box, and I can also know what kind of behavior annoys her, so I don't do it. This has been a too long explanation, and then or description of my principal. My plan is to transcribe this, because listening to me while I'm driving is perhaps taking longer to get the information out.